Hello, bonjour, konnichiwa, iyo tenki desu ne, to all of my gym trainers. Welcome to the very first episode of Traded or Graded. This channel is where we take ordinary Pokemon cards and we try to attempt to trade our way up to something pretty extraordinary. But there's a twist. I'm building a dream team. Just 6 Pokemon, just like any trainer would. As far as trainer cards and special energies go, etc., yeah, those are fine. They can be unlimited. But for the Pokemon lineup, I'm talking just 6. What? 6. We're starting small, and I'm talking real small. So with this new weirdness of Pokemon season being upon us, where that literally people are fighting people in Costco for cards. Just saying, I've seen it. I wasn't there. But, yeah. Oh, man. We are getting banger after banger after banger coming to us directly from the Pokemon Company. And we just got a recent one. That one being released January 21st, the McDonald special. Mickey D's got Pika P's. Okay, well, we all know I couldn't really help myself, so I went over to McDonald's, told them that I have 4 kids at home, and yeah, I got my hands on these babies. So these are promo packs, and they're bringing them back, and they also bring me back. These are pretty nostalgic, quite honestly, so I decided to grab a handful of them. If you've ever been to McDonald's during a Pokemon promo, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These little packs have a history that dates back to 2001, when Pokemon was just contemplating their world domination. They've been a gateway for younger fans and a nostalgic treat for older collectors like myself. What's special about them is the exclusive holo pattern that makes the cards truly unique. Some of them end up being pretty low-key collector items down the road. Quite honestly, these cards aren't about the value. They're more about what the packs actually kind of represent in the grand scheme of things when it comes to Pokemon collectors, right? A lot of people, they will create master sets of these McDonald promo cards, just like they do with any other particular release set or any Black Star promotional set. And quite honestly, I might start my own. I think it's pretty cool considering that, again, these are not very expensive. Even when you go out and you want to get, more than one, a lot of McDonald's, they're actually allowing you to purchase these, and I believe one of these, obviously it only contains 1 pack, but I believe one of these only cost $3.99 extra. So on top of the 4 Happy Meals I got, don't judge me, I also picked up an extra 2 for relatively cheap. Now that being said, let's say you want to collect the entire series. Again, this is not about monetary value here. It's more about the collectability of them. Each card's probably going to be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 69 cents, all the way up to maybe about a few dollars, $3, $4 here. Quite honestly, I'm pretty sure you could find an entire pack on like eBay for less than $4, to tell you the truth. But that's beside the point. These packs are accessible. They're hopefully not going to be completely empty and we have a drought of McDonald promo Pokemon cards, considering what's been going on in the world of scalping lately. They're fun. You can get them, kids can get them and enjoy them. They can rip them open, and it can be the start of their collection. Yeah, that's what we call them, right? Collections is very expensive.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
But today we're going to use these cards as a launch pad to our first episode, our first one for the series, Traded or Graded. So obviously, I'm not going to get any of these graded, you know, because quite honestly, it probably costs me more money to grade them than it would to just kind of trade up to something that might be worth grading. We're going to pretty much dive in here, just kind of see what we got. Okay. Now, let's talk about the goal. Because I know you guys want to know what's going on in this madness up here that I call a brain. And I don't know if this is going to be too ambitious or not for the first one, for the first run of the series, but I say whatever. We go balls to the wall, right? Hey, let's just do it. Hear me out before you start typing in the comments.
Oh, this guy's never gonna do this. This is so stupid. Why would he even try to attempt that? Nobody's gonna do that.
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Bargaining is a thing. I may have something in my collection of trainer cards or special energies, whatever, and if I pick the right 6 starter Pokemon for this challenge, it is a possibility. It is a possibility. I can trade as many of those cards in that book for one single card, but the rule is I cannot have more than 6 Pokemon in that book at a time. Just like the games, just like the TV show. We're gonna take these little humble beginnings here, and we're going to turn them into a first gen Charizard. Yep. Yep. I said it. That's right. I said it. First gen. I'm not talking about exactly base set, but I'm also not talking about anything that's current, you know, retrograde. I'm talking like the original kind of art to it. It doesn't have to be first edition because it absolutely will not be. But the one that sits at about $200 to about $250 raw, right? Ungraded. And the goal is to find one that is gradable. That way we can submit it and hopefully get anything at a PSA 8 or above. Anything at PSA 8 or higher, I'll be happy. It will be absolutely worth it. So let's dive down, see what we got. These are not anything relatively too special when it comes to a value point of view. These are again going to be sort of your thing just to kind of collect and say that you kind of have in a binder. They come in this little paper wrapping here. It's not your traditional kind of foil wrapping. It legitimately is just paper. And yeah, it comes with 4 game cards. So yeah, our usual 9 has been reduced to 4, but considering that they're literally for kids, I don't think we can really complain much. But let's go ahead and dive in. So again, I'm sorry. Okay, I literally could not contain myself, so I ripped open everything. I'm sorry. Okay, but we can go through what we got together, or what I got together. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. So to start with, we have a Charizard. Yeah, these are not unique to McDonald's itself. These are basically just reprints with the McDonald's logo or their little set number down there, and the special cards of course have their almost like confetti like hollow, and we'll get to those because those are in the back. We got that Charizard, and again these are what we would normally consider like, oh my god, the freaking Charizards, bro. Like, they're not that special in these. Like, they're fairly common. Out of the 6 packs that I had, literally I got 3. That is a 50% pull rate. Quagmire or Quagsire, whatever.
Giggity.
Got a few of those as well. 3 of those, again, 50% pull rate. You got a Dragapult. That is 1. Rayquaza, which is pretty freaking sweet. I do appreciate the Rayquaza. Like, that's a nice card. That's some nice art. And then we have a couple of those. A few of those, again, 50% pull rate. Tatiana. We have 1, 2, 3 of those as well. So, like, you guys are you kind of catching the pull rate on these things, right? Umbreon, everybody's favorite evolution, or at least my favorite evolution. So we have 1, 2 Umbreons. I got an Eevee, Got a couple of those. And for our first confetti hollow, we have Hydreigon. Okay, listen, I don't do well with names. So a lot of the series is going to be mispronouncing a lot of names. So just, if you want to, just roast me in the comments. I don't yeah. So the next hit would be a Drampa. For the third hit, we have a Cryodon. You'll see here in a second that I have a couple more. And then, of course, we come to the staple of Pokemon, which is Pikachu. And I would probably say that Pikachu is 9 times out of 10 probably going to be the chase card for this set, only because there are only, I believe, 12 or 14 cards in this set. And, 15. There's a number down here. Duh. So essentially what I'm doing here is I'm looking through my trade binder in order to pick out a couple heavy hitters, we'll call them. Obviously, this is almost a possible challenge, but I'm thinking that if I could pair the Pokemon with a few trainers that might be worth a few extra dollars, it might actually help us get to our goal. To start with, we have a Rhyme and a Poppy. Rhyme is at 110, Poppy's at 295. So they're moderate traits at best, but they look cool. They're full arts. For heavy hitter, I have a Giovanni's Exile coming in at 13 bucks, and Penny is rounding things out at 4 bucks, followed by Professor's Research at 627. Those trainer cards partnered with our Pokemon makes up our set that we're going to be starting with. So a lot of you may be thinking I'm absolutely psychotic for doing this challenge. And some of you are probably right. I find this to be challenging. I find it to be a rush. And quite honestly, I'm very excited to see how far this can go without money, quite honestly. It's strictly trades, no money, and essentially what I'm trying to kind of do here is show that trading is still a viable option. You don't have to buy everything off of eBay. You don't have to, conform to the scalper's pricing or anything like that. There's still good people out there that are willing to trade you to enhance their collection while they also help you enhance yours. It's about having fun, not about trying to make a quick buck, right? I'll be lying if I said I didn't have a pretty decent collection when it comes to my cards that hold value. I haven't got anything graded, but I do have slabs. I have, exclusive ETBs or premium ETBs, premium trainer boxes, whatever. I don't know why. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. This is going to be a challenging thing, and I think we'll have a lot of fun along the way. Why are you wearing an Eevee sleeve? The sound of a nice fresh binder. Oh God. Let's give these boys a home. Side load, of course. And here it is, folks. Our little book of humble beginnings. Right now may not necessarily look like much, but hopefully with a few smart trades, determination, and maybe probably a lot of luck, we may be able to work our way up to that chase card that we're looking for. So yeah. Remember, I'm just sticking to just the 6 Pokemon out of the McDonald's box and a few handful of trainers that I handpicked from my trade binder in order to do this. So, yeah, wish me luck. Oh, well, I think that'll do it for episode 1. First few trades are definitely on the horizon, and I'll be listing these cards on trade groups, trying to hit up our local card shops, maybe conduct a few trades with some well-known collectors around the area, and we'll see what we get. What do you think the first trade would be? Let me know in the comments below what you think I would be able to get with what I got here. Who knows? I mean, maybe some crazy person out there wants to just trade a straight up vintage Charizard for 6 McDonald's Pokemon cards. Who knows? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell. That way you're notified on this crazy journey, because it's just beginning. But until next time, let's see how far we can take this. All right, gym leaders, I'll see you guys later.